Good afternoon, and please be seated. In the spirit of the Jesuit practice of composition of place, we acknowledge that Gonzaga University resides on the homelands of the Spokane tribal people. This land holds the cultural DNA and the spirit of the first people of this place, the people of the river. It is their ancestors who are here and bring forth the power of the place, the knowledge that comes from the land. We are grateful to be on this land and ask for its support as we work to manifest our intentions during this gathering of hearts, minds, and spirits. As Gonzaga University's interim provost, it is my privilege to welcome all of you to the university's 129th commencement. On behalf of the university, I extend a special welcome to the families and friends of our graduates, many of whom have traveled great distances to join in this public celebration of our students' achievements. This is indeed a day to celebrate all students receiving their graduate degrees, and especially the 524 who are present here today. Commencement is the annual occasion at which the university recognizes the successful completion of years of study by our students and the beginning of a new stage in their lives. It is also an occasion when we recognize individuals who embody the university's mission and commitments. In doing both, we continue the nearly 500-year-old and still vital project of Jesuit Catholic humanistic education. In that tradition, Gonzaga has welcomed, educated, and conferred degrees upon thousands of students. We are very proud to have accompanied you on this part of your educational journey and delighted to celebrate this important milestone with you. After the invocation, we will sing the American and Canadian national anthems. Please stand and help me welcome Father Dan Mai.
O God, giver of life, source of all wisdom, how wonderful are the work of your hands. And we gather here today to celebrate our students and their accomplishments. Let us not forget the blessings that follow behind them. We give thanks to this school, which has given our students a safe place to learn and a set foundation to build upon as they take the next step into your world. We give thanks to the faculty and the staff who have loved, care, and accompanied our students. We give thanks to their families who have made sacrifice and stood by their side through the many bumps along their journey. We give thanks to all their friends who have shared the jokes, the laughs, the hardships, and the tears that our students have endured side by side through the year. As our students step forward into the next stage of life, we ask that you continue to guide and uphold them, bless their lives with goodness and love. Help them fulfill their dream by walking with your wisdom and grace. We ask that you equip them with all that they need to make a difference in the world for your purpose, so that they could bring honor to you through their lives. Together we pray with you, God, now and forever. Amen.
One, two. Oh, say can gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Bing Bing Theory. Please be seated. Dr. Thane McCullough is Gonzaga University's 26th president. A social psychologist by discipline, he received his bachelor's degree from Gonzaga and his Doctor of Philosophy from Oxford University. Dr. McCullough has served Gonzaga University in numerous positions since he first joined the university over 25 years ago. He brings to his work as president a finely honed knowledge of our institution and an intimate knowledge of and passion for its mission of providing excellent education that challenges our students to achieve their fullest potential as human beings. Dr. McCullough is a nationally recognized leader in Jesuit higher education. Please welcome Gonzaga University President, Dr. Thane McCullough.
Good afternoon, everyone. Provost Ken Anderson and administrator colleagues, academic deans, vice provosts and associate provosts, members of the faculty, staff and administrators, distinguished honorees, today's commencement keynote speakers, Terry Payne and Chelsea McKeelson, honored family members, and special guests, but especially you, the graduates of Gonzaga's class of 2022. Welcome to graduation. What a privilege it is to be with you today. Before we begin your well-deserved celebrations, however, let's take a moment to remember and to celebrate those who are or who have been mom for us. In honor of all moms, I would like to ask all the mothers here today to please rise and let us recognize you on this Mother's Day weekend. Today is a day for reflection, for giving thanks, and celebrating for all of us. To you, the graduates of the class of 2022, we recognize the remarkable achievements that have led to the granting of your master's and doctoral degrees. Think back, if you will, to the day you first began your graduate studies. Some of you entered your graduate program immediately following your undergraduate work, but many of you, perhaps most of you, pursued graduate degrees having first spent time entering the professional world and gaining hands-on practical experience. The difference from when you began your studies to where you are today is nothing short of remarkable. While the challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic have not been what any of us imagined, it is important, I think, to not let those challenges, the challenges that we have faced, define the entirety of our experience. Consider the critical lessons to be learned from this time that we have been living through. A greater awareness of the divisions that cleave our society, a greater empathy for suffering and the random impact of disease, a greater appreciation for people's ability to adapt to new and changing circumstances. One of the hoped-for impacts of deeper awareness and knowledge is that we can more readily shift our perspective, enabling creativity and problem solving rather than despair or frustration to dominate our mindset and our work. Indeed, it is my belief that being able to shift one's perspective from that of imposition, deficiency, limitation, to one that instead sees the potential and opportunity that comes from integrating this experience into what you know and using what you've learned to benefit yourself and others, will be greatly advantaged across many situations to come. On behalf of all of us here at Gonzaga, thank you. Thank you for your willingness and dedication to commit to your studies as Gonzaga students with such fortitude. It has been nothing short of extraordinary to witness firsthand how tremendously committed you all have been in the face of circumstances that none of us have ever been witness to before. Indeed, if your work at Gonzaga has been truly successful, you now understand at a deeper level that true learning often emerges from situations and opportunities we might least expect. In fact, I am certain that the application of your learning in your professional, personal, and communal lives will be more fruitfully applied in the least predictable occasions, times, and places. Graduations are about achievement, but they are also about hope. You, our graduates, will go forth today with the unquenchable hope that emerges from the practical tools that make you competent and capable, the innovative thoughts that will solve real problems, and the human and humane values that will sustain you in times of difficulty. The Jesuit concept of the magis, the even more, that which makes things add up to more than the sum of their parts. Magis exists only in the context of hope, because without it, doing more, being more, creating more is simply not achievable. The Jesuit tradition insists that we be people of hope, bringers of hope to a flawed world. Hope is what makes imagining a better future possible. You, our graduates, are the ones who will define the future we will all experience and share. And so on this day, you fill us with hope, and that alone is worthy of celebration. It is with sincere appreciation for the sacrifices you and those who love and have supported you have made that I join with my colleagues in congratulating you. You have been a gift to us. You inspire us, and we are grateful to have been with you on this part of your journey. It is my honor to serve as your president, for it allows me this day on behalf of the Gonzaga community entire to wish you all the best and Godspeed. Congratulations to you, the class of 2022.
Thank you, President McCullough. Mr. Walter Worthy and Mrs. Karen Worthy have committed their lives to transformation. Longtime partners and supporters of Gonzaga University, the Worthys have left an indelible mark on the Spokane community through real estate development and historic buildings restoration. They have exemplified the spirit of Gonzaga by building and strengthening the structural foundations of our community, just as the university seeks to develop and fortify the foundation of the values and faith-filled education upon which our students can build their lives. The Worthys owned and managed Worthy Enterprises, LLC, a real estate development company specializing in building development, construction, and management. The impact of their work can be seen throughout Spokane. Most notably, the Worthys restored the historic Davenport Hotel in downtown Spokane. Over the past 20 years, many Gonzaga families, alumni, faculty, staff, and visitors to the university have enjoyed the hospitality extended to them by Karen and Walt Worthy. Thus, Gonzaga considers the Worthys to be an important part of the Gonzaga family. In view of their personal investment in the city of Spokane and the extraordinary and transformative creativity, generosity, vision, work ethic, and dedication reflected in their lifetime commitment to improving this community, Gonzaga is this day proud to bestow upon Walter Britt Worthy Jr. and Karen Worthy the degrees of Doctor of Humane Letters. Mrs. Liddell Caudell is here to accept diplomas on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Worthy.
Unfortunately, Ms. Caudell could not be present, so accepting these degrees on behalf of Gonzaga University is our Vice President for Advancement, Joe Poss. Thank you, Joe.
Terry Payne's story represents a tremendous example of a successful, values-driven life dedicated to the well-being of others, nurturing community, and with the importance of honoring and celebrating Native American culture and communities. A perennial optimist, Mr. Payne enthusiastically champions the potential of each individual, not only for oneself, but in service to the success and well-being of others. Together with his wife, Pat, Terry Payne's lifelong commitment to empowering others has led to impacts benefiting countless individuals, organizations, and groups throughout the Pacific Northwest and the entire nation. Countless Gonzaga University students have experienced the Payne's generosity firsthand for over 15 years. In particular, the Payne Center for Leadership Development at Gonzaga University demonstrates their priority of ensuring that people from all backgrounds and academic disciplines are given the opportunity to grow as leaders regardless of field or role. For his extraordinary support for future generations of leaders and for increasing access to and opportunities for students whose backgrounds and social circumstances may have otherwise been obstacles to attaining a college degree, Gonzaga University is this day proud to bestow upon Terry Payne the degree of Doctor of Laws.
Thank you very much, Ken, for that nice introduction. And thank you, Gonzaga, for this really touching honor. As we walked into the procession here today, I was struck by the tremendous support of family and friends for the graduates. And I was enthusiastic about the grins and the smiles and the energy that were evidenced on the faculty and on the students. I respect each one of you for what you've achieved here in your education. Now, don't get nervous. I'm not going to go into a diatribe about you can do anything and be anything you want that would bore you to tears, even though you can. But instead, I will talk to you about some of my life experiences and what I've gained through my career. It focuses on keeping things simple and on hope, happiness, and heart. Some of the best years of my life were spent in college. I loved it. I also loved graduating and getting on with life. Like all of you, some of you have had a warm experience here. You've spent many years getting your graduate degrees, but now you're probably ready to get out there and get with it. For me, the university laid a foundation and gave me maturity. Someone once said, "How else do we grow but by the people we meet and the books we read?" That is pretty much the experience that you've had here. And out of it all, you have hope. I believe hope is one of the most important aspirations we can all have. We all need a purpose in life, and we hope to achieve it. We have hope for good things for our loved ones, for ourselves, for the world. One must always have hope. Napoleon is quoted as saying, "A leader is a dealer in hope." But as we all know, hope is not a strategy. Although in the early stages of the pandemic, one of my friends said, hope is our only strategy. As you all move through life, one of your hopes, I bet, is to be happy. Hope and happiness, they go together. We all seek to be fulfilled, to be engaged in whatever your chosen field is. Education, business, medicine, working for a nonprofit, whatever. Following your interests, getting something that you really can invest yourselves in. I've always loved the business of business, working with people, providing ideas and solutions, watching other people grow. And it's always the other people around us that make any of us successful. It's always the team. Some of the lessons I've learned along the way were a product of a process. When our insurance company grew to 10 people, I thought, it's time for an office manual. We now have about 700 people. And at the preface, I said there's 4 things that if you follow them, you'll be successful. Number 1, think. 2, work hard. 3, exercise common sense. And 4, think again. How many times have we watched somebody go off and do something, and you think, what in the world were they thinking? And the answer usually is we tell ourselves they weren't. So it's pretty simple. I've also heard it said that there are 3 things that, if followed, will make you successful no matter what you do, whether you're a boss, a coach, a father, a friend, a husband. Number 1, do what's right. That's real simple. It's black and white. Do what's right. Second, put forth your very best effort. Don't do things halfway. Give it all you got. And finally, the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Once again, really simple. It's not complicated at all. Another example of simplicity is when we first formed Payne West, a predecessor of Payne Financial Group. We did a survey of our clients and our colleagues, and we asked 2 questions. What's most important to the client? Well, our internal colleagues said, we've really got to be cost competitive, and we really got to know our coverages. The clients, on the other hand, said, understand my business and return my phone calls. You know, once again, it's pretty simple. Another example of a process is when I was working on a major acquisition that ended up taking 15 months to achieve, and at the time, when concluded, was the largest private-to-private transaction in the insurance industry at that time. The target actually called off the process about 5 different times during that 15-month period. But through it all, I learned 4 key things. Number 1, take the initiative. If you have an idea that you think is worthwhile, if you have a dream, if you have a hope, go for it. You know, how many times have you gone through your life and maybe looked over your shoulder and saw somebody else doing what at the time you thought you could do or wanted to do, but ended up not doing it because you didn't have the initiative or the courage to step out? The next thing, build trust. My goodness, trust is the foundation of everything we are and we do. Without trust, nothing happens. The next, build relationships. You can't build relationships if you don't have trust. And the final thing is never, ever, never, never give up. Never give up. And if I hadn't done all of those things, we would never have done this transaction that has been described as one of the greatest shareholder accretive transactions in our business. When the door opens, push through it. Someone once said, I think it's probably a quote out of someplace, keep driving forward until you hear the glass break. These are all conversations about hope and indirectly happiness. The third H I want to talk to you about today is heart. At the center of everything we do at Payne West Insurance, now a Marsh McLennan agency company, is our mission value statement of clients, colleagues, and communities. It's the center of everything we do. We call them our 3 C's. We feel that if we take care of our 3 C's, everything good happens. I truly believe that. We pride ourselves in having a really, really great culture, just like the culture of Gonzaga. I truly believe that. But most companies probably feel that they've got good cultures too. I do, however, believe that we demonstrate we have a heart. We truly care. But what I want to leave you with today is not about our company, but about me, but it's about you. And as you have hope, and as you seek and achieve happiness, be that person for others, as taught by the Jesuits. Have a contributory personality, as described in the book by Father Spitzer, The Spirit of Leadership. Tell people you really care about them today. Tell them you love them. I'll never forget the time over 40 years ago when I first attended my first board meeting at what is now the First Interstate Bank System in Missoula. And it was my first meeting, and I knew the attorney, Carl Carlberg, was not there. And I said, well, where's Carl? And somebody said, well, he's up home. He's dying. And another person said, you know, we ought to go up and see Carl and tell him how much we think of him. And it struck me then, and it strikes me today. Why do we wait until somebody's dying to tell them we care about them? So do it today. Those people you care about, express your feelings today. Don't wait. I will leave you with one of my very favorite quotes. This one I first saw over 50 years ago. It was in a magazine advertisement, and I cut it out, and I framed it, and I have it on my wall, and I've had it on there ever since, over 50 years. It's a quote by Henry David Thoreau. The youth gets together his materials to build a bridge to the moon, or perchance a palace, or a temple on the earth. And at length, the middle-aged man concludes to build a woodshed with them. It struck me then, and I vowed then I would never build woodsheds. I hope you don't either. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Each year, we invite one of our graduates to speak to the commencement audience. This year's graduate student is a 10th generation Oregonian hailing from Portland. Her biggest accomplishment has been completing her project during the 2020 lockdown without the benefit of childcare. Her future plans include working in primary care, teaching, nursing, and promoting equitable access to primary care in her community. Achieving a Doctor of Nursing Practice, Family Nurse Practitioner degree, and here to represent the class of 2022 is Chelsea Marin Mockelson.
Thank you, President McCullough and the incredible faculty here at Gonzaga for your commitment to our learning and our growth. I'd also like to thank my family that provided childcare that made going to school while working possible. And most of all, I'd like to thank my husband who suffered through my DNP defense in 2020 and good-humoredly refers to it as my period of existential despair. He has spent hours proofreading, cheerleading, and deserves this degree as much as I do. I can't tell you what it means to be here. School was never something that came easy for me, but I was lucky enough to have a series of incredible educators who showed up day after day and insisted that I kept trying anyway. They must have been exhausted, hoping that they got through to someone and what they did mattered. And I hope they know the substantial mark that they've made on my life. From my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Neff, to my college professors, Dr. Looney and Dr. Flan, to my DNP chairs, Dr. Teed and Dr. Denishin, I'm so grateful. You've set the your dedication to my learning and your faith in me has set the direction for my life. I'm very thankful. That's the kind of passion I want to take with me. We all want to do something that matters, that makes a difference in the world. That's why we're here pursuing a higher education, because this is not just an incredible opportunity to further our careers. It's a privilege that comes with great responsibility to share what we've learned with others. We can all name the people in our life who have poured their love into us. It's our turn now to give it all back, to pour the knowledge, energy, time, and love that we've been given back into our communities. Yes, we're going to excel professionally, but we're also going to work to give others the opportunity we've had. We're going to challenge the status quo and push for equality in every field that we're entering. And I know we're up for the challenge because Gonzaga has prepared us to be leaders who practice curiosity, creativity, and resilience. Curiosity means being brave enough to ask hard questions and vulnerable enough to recognize when we don't have the answer or that we got it wrong. In a world that utilizes dominance and blame as conversation starters, imagine the power we hold by asking instead, "Help me to understand." It's that vulnerability and curiosity that breaks down barriers and allows us to connect with others. It empowers people to engage. We can lead by setting the tone for how we communicate with a curious mind and how we prioritize connection as a starting point for any solution. If we can do that, then creativity will naturally flow. People will feel comfortable speaking up and sharing new ideas. And we know that creative solutions come from diversity and perspectives. We can be leaders by fostering this environment and amplifying those voices. Above all, we leave here leaders in resilience. In spite of every obstacle, we are graduating today. Whether we are working 16-hour shifts at a hospital or learning to work from home without childcare, we have earned this degree in the midst of chaos. We know what it means to be unstoppable towards a goal. Our time at Gonzaga has taught us so much more than we imagined, and sometimes far more than we bargained for in a pandemic. We have learned to be flexible and adapt to constantly changing circumstances, and we've managed to form a community in the absence of physical presence. We won't forget what it means to be a ZAG, that we've signed up for a lifelong commitment to serve our communities, to not advocate on behalf of others, but to lift others up so they can be heard too. And if we get it right, we might be the ones to leave a lasting mark on someone else's life. So may we be relentlessly kind, thoughtful listeners, loud cheerleaders, and creative thinkers. We know that the day we stop questioning is the day we stop learning. So stay curious, creative, and resilient. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chelsea. And now to the moment for which you all have been waiting, the conferral of degrees. As the students prepare for coming onto stage, I'm pleased to introduce the deans who direct the work of faculty and the success of their schools, providing opportunities for our students to grow and develop into human beings in service across the globe in so many fields. Then we will begin acknowledging each student by school in groups of their degree programs, starting with our doctoral candidates. Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Anne-Marie Cagno. Acting Dean of the School of Business Administration, Dr. Molly Pepper. Dean of the School of Education and Interim Dean of the School of Leadership Studies, Dr. Yolanda Gallardo. Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, Dr. Carleen Hu. Interim Dean of the School of Nursing and Human Physiology, Dr. Matthew Barr. Associate Dean of the School of Leadership Studies, Dr. Pavel Schlossberg. Thank you to the deans for their dedication to academic excellence and student success. We will now begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees. For our audience and guests, please hold your applause until all candidates are recognized. Candidates receiving a doctorate in educational leadership and a doctor of philosophy and leadership studies will be presented on the south side of the stage to my right. Program chairs and faculty advisors will hood each graduate. Dean Yolanda Gallardo, please come forward.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present doctoral degree candidates for the School of Education and the School of Leadership Studies.
Candidates receiving doctoral degrees in the School of Nursing and Human Physiology will be presented on the north side of the stage to my left. Program chairs and faculty advisors will hood each graduate. Interim Dean Matthew Barr, please come forward.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present doctoral degree candidates for the School of Nursing and Human Physiology.
Catherine Strobeck Messyberg.
Dagmara Barney. Cheryl Fried. Haley Adele Brock. Rochelle Maria Strother. Nicholas Ryan Enriquez.
Nicholas Bergman.
Shad Fly.
Martine Romero.
Mikkel Gunter Jorgensen.
Deidre Ray Jensen.
Mary Holt. J.C. Melfar, LLL. Connor Paul Livingston.
Dwayne DeCarlos Chapel.
Carly Mylene Meehan. Catherine N. Page. Sarah Tom. Rebecca Joanne Clark. Bryce Turnbull. Jamie Nicole Johnson. Melissa Nicole Mazzola. Kristen Catherine Kuzmanich. Kim Lonoe Sandoval. Alexandra Louise Andrade. Joan Ivakube Fawcett. Amy Elizabeth Berg. Rebecca Yensu Kim. Sheila and Bailey. Barbara Renee Maiden. Dr. Cielito Marie Bundang Bowen. Jennifer Michelle Reinig. Dr. Nona Inethka Dobbins. Jonathan Julius Stern Young. Rachel Mackenzie Haas. Ashley and Getz. Anna Christine Gonzalez. Linda K. McKay. Jacqueline Grace Watts. Timothy John Romano. Karen Chen Low. Eileen Lois Griffin. Chelsea Marin Mike Gilson. Sherry and Lynch. Chantel Marie Davidson Paulson. Dana Skoog Quested. Albina Petrus. Caitlin Turner Robertson. Clayton Paul Pulver. Elizabeth A. Spence. Jeanette Renee Spreadborough. Hendamar Adala. Anthony John Paul Triguero. Muhammad Othman Al Huzaim. Emmeline Catherine Weiss. Scott Allen Hagan. Katrina Joy Whipple. Ryan Jeffrey Jasperson. Misty Renault. And Martha Rohrholm. Julene Marie Tedgerstrand.
Congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. We now move to the conferral of master's degrees. Presenting on the north side to my left are the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Education, and the School of Nursing and Human Physiology. Dr. Anne-Marie Cagno, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, please come forward.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present master's degree candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences.
Presenting on the south side to my right are the School of Business Administration, the School of Engineering and Applied Science, and the School of Leadership Studies. Dr. Molly Pepper, Acting Dean of the School of Business Administration, please come forward.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present master's degree candidates for the School of Business Administration.
William Henry Ashley. Michaela Kathleen Abraham. Julie Nichols Craig. Colin Matthew Kramer. Lori Lynn Denning. Andre David Eason. Anita Doberman. Maria Epishkina. Stephen Ryan Landry. Colin Patrick Fay. Charles Steele Love. Vale Rock Gurkha. Linda Sue McGee. Allison Mayo Bayusini. Maureen Jean Montague. Paul Jordan Gomez. N.M. Montgomery. William Alex Halstead. Cecilia Byorth Paydun. Iola Humphrey. Glenda J. Tanner. Emily Maria Francesca Johnson. Delilah Florinda Welch. Elizabeth Ruth Kendrick.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present master's degree candidates for the School of Education.
Madison Brooke Burton. Jacob N. Kirschenman. Julia Nicole Cantu. Nathan Richard Lofton. Jacob Joseph Frazier. Mary Lauren Long. N. Kayla Gillette. Jack Joseph Mac Donnell. Joanna Elizabeth Hancock. Stephanie Saley Matthews. Andrea Helt. Blake William McCorkle. Raquel Lauren Koviak. Juwon Kim. John Maxwell Mannix. Cassandra Morvia Lobos. Bailey Lene Metosh. Hannah Nishikawa.
Spouse of employee Vipul Saxena.
Mallory K. Mott. Sarah Marie O'Donnell. Daniel Nistal Shutt. Sarah Elizabeth Ostrander. Riley A. Siebers. Daniela Paparella Thornton. Chantel Dawn Jaden. Megan Lucy Reed. Landon Lawrence Topp. Nathaniel Chusak Popo. Randy Brunt. William James Sather. Charlotte Jean Harrington. Michael Joseph Seeberger. Benjamin Mandel. Jacob Edward Small. Samantha Gaetana Nania. Kyle Allen Stevenson. Shadell Levon Padmore. Gabrielle Marie Sullivan. Tiffany Petty. Bryce Hunter Ware. Lillian Marianne Portillas. Hugh Alexander Wilson, Jr. Kendall Michelle Watson. Milia Leilani Aguigui. Sally Rose Whalen. German Osvaldo Aguilar. Jacob Tyler Dibdell Croft. Rachel and Albertson. Catherine Nicole Farmer. Ryan Christopher Allen. Austin Lynette Gunderson. Holden Backus. Kylie Rose Heinzelman. Casey J. Birdsell. Hannah Rebecca Johnson. Michael Paul Calmet. Kara Eleanor King. Nathan Joseph Collier. Taylor Megan Kirshenman. Emily Louise Corshane. Alyssa Marie Miller. Nicholas Connor Cunningham. Kelsey Lake Nyland. Claire Louise Demaray. Vanessa Francis Ventresco. Michelle Catherine Estes. Ray and Elizabeth Allen. Jeffrey Scott Farrow. Amanda Lee Ballestero. David J. Freet. Kara Lynn Bell. Jace Dale Holyoke. Joshua Alexander Brandon. Anila Hodja.
Niece of Regent Marietta Bakiri.
Avion Antonio Fisher. Connor Irvin. Anna Lauren Hown. Sean David Johnson. Seth Johnson. Patrick Fontaine King. John Fox Crowell. And O'Reilly Krause. Aaron Magnuson. Colton Coleman Landon. Johanna Diaz Ness. Erica Louise Lucius. Logan Thomas O'Neill. Charlie Magruder. Joshua Lee Patino. Claire Marie Manley. Kyle Allen Pillar. Adam Tunley Martin. Wade Allen Rogers. James Curtis McCann. Christopher Michael Schnabel. Amy Ann Meyer. Allison Crystal Thompson. Christopher G. Amog. Nash Thompson. Desiree Christine Randolph. Suzanne Marie Van de Grift. Haley Marie Mueller. Ashley Nicole Young. David Michael Mullen. Carmen Elizabeth Young. Theodore Robert O'Malley, Jr. Daisuke Aoki. Catherine and Radaman. Sarah Catherine Hartley. Celine Padalina Reyes. Maria Gima St. Just. Curtis George Santos. Albert Chin. Karen Sawano. Marina Haney Fainus. Jason E. Schnagel. Jennifer Leah Galambus. Priyanka Shahi. Jordan Neal Koopmans. Bo Patterson Slayton. Brooke Elizabeth Levitt. Rebecca Lynn Biddison Stockton. Bryce Kelly Loughran. Bailey Marie Stone. Natalie Jane McMurray. Leon Vincent Strawn. Lacey May Runner. Carlo Montana Vitoril. Aaron Louise Scott. Sierra Rose Atkinson. Tara Lee Smith. Tariana Lee Blodgett. Caitlin Renee South. Celia and K. Ala Oka Avapuhi, Mele Mele Maina Nakalaya. Lisa Lorraine Arbanas. Jarrett D. Medicine Elk. Margaret Kathleen Miller. Timothy Scott Crosby. Carrie Lee Rosenbaum. Sister Non Phuong Du. Jace Wyman Smith. Michelle Jennifer Yarchan. Isabel Rose Yasana Holly. Sheila Dawn King. Melissa Karen Yazzie. James Michael Loach. Jessica Lynn Bader. Michelle Sylvia McMillan. Giovanni Elias Flavel. Ron Giacomo Pisoni. Sydney Christina Grady. Braylon Elizabeth She O'Nee. Cody Lee Humble. Joshua Stephen Trimmel, Jonathan Coburn Neeland, Christopher James Wheeler, Samuel Harry McEwen, Janissa Williams, Amelia Grace Northern, Caroline Christina Wilson, Patrick M. Perilius, Ashley Catherine Usick, Emily Tiana Reed, Kylie N. Perchio, Jenna M. Rogers,
Daughter of employee Michelle Rogers.
Shania Bailey Alderson, Catherine Elizabeth Scott, Ashley Jean Bell, Anna Elizabeth Schoner, Christian Courtney Burkholder, Jane Frances Tennyson, Karen Nicole Burrington, Trevor Joseph Wissing,
by the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I'm pleased to present the master's candidates for the School of Engineering and Applied Science.
Robert K. Damron, Sydney H. Shihab, Daniel Anthony Zaccanino,
Leadership Studies is with. Okay, I'm a little confused.
Olivia N. Gonzalez,
by the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present candidates for master's degree in the School of Leadership Studies.
Adam Michael Asselford, Courtney Marie Hogan, Elizabeth Adele Belia, Jacqueline Rose Keller, Elena Nicole Bradshaw, Alexis Katarina Lee Bean, Rena Lynn Clark, Rebecca Ellen Lessie, Sarah Adams David, Shannon Eileen Mahoney, Tori Lynn Dilly, Claire Marie Martin, Vito M. DeMeo,
Spouse of employee Jen DeMeo.
Iva Carey Martinson, Svetlana Petrovna Ducote, Shannon Elizabeth Page, Tavia Jasmine Ebson, Lena Katerina Panaskuraik, Savannah Rose Fox, Riley L. Ships, Juan Daniel Garcia. Silesia Alexandria Marie Stahoviak. Vincent Clay Gearing Helly. Gregory Barry Talbot. Dawn Kathleen Harrington. Michaela May Thomas. Diana Marlene Herrera. Darian Alexis Berger. Cheryl N. Johnston. Jolie Lynn Booker. Holly Elaine Jones. Claire Veronica Conley. Amber Nicole Killingbeck. Savannah Leanne Dirks. Catherine N. Marr. Brianna Meehan. Michael James McNabb. Danielle Nicole Ramos. Shauna Marie Ullman. Dara Rocio Salcedo. Lisa Lynn Packard. Emily Ann Sanchez. Lucy Joan Pitto. Quinlan Skyweka. Janine Jorgensen Schmidt.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present master's candidates for the School of Nursing and Human Physiology.
Shelley and Abel. Tony Lee Smith Jr. Melanie Adams. Brittany Noel Stone. Kwasi Lazare Kanbua Asi. Alicia Lynn Terrell. Simon Thomas Bachhoffner. Thomas David Trombley. Jennifer Leah Banks. Catherine Naomi Van Skyke. Megan Lee Brock. Vincent Sudamatsu Valonza. Brooke Lindsay Call. Shelby Rose Walker. Rebecca Allison Collins. Kayla Loring Wells. Kayla Marie Culp. Zoe Selena Zamora. Sarah Marie Curtis. Ellie Alberhaski. Joanna Durakji. Julie Caroline Alderman. Rita D. Great Colbert. Tiffany Jean Andrews. Marissa Kaylee Dieter. Samuel Romney Barnes. Chonda Kelsey Elliott. Christine Marie Baxter. Christine Marie Ellis. Nicholas Wong Brady. Laura C. Foreman. Katie Elizabeth Bresnan. Dina Lee Frederigill. Isabella Miranda Kamasura. Leah Christine Furman. Melissa Margaret Castro. Catherine Priscilla Garfield. Tricia Lee Servinen. Rachel Francis Gary. Angelia Nicole Music. Stephanie Dawn Godinez. Joshua James Cornelius. Caitlin Gray Ofja.
Niece of faculty member Jane Teed.
Matthew Thomas Cornwall. Gina Lenore Gorder. Ashley Lynn Council. Megan Nan Hamilton. John M. Crawl. Carla Leanne Hansen. Spencer Scott Hendricks. Kelly Diane Durkin. Patricia Marie Howard. Andrea Christine Eichmann. Michelle Aline Huber. Cynthia Marie Flores. Sarah Brooke Embry. Emma Selena Fox. Andrina Rochelle Jones. Whitney Michelle Franklin. Katie Augusta Julius. Anna Jessica Angeli Gade. Darcy Montague Ka'oa. Angela Grace Garcia. Samantha Aaliyah Karp. Shannon Rogers Giles. Melanie and Kelly. Sabina Seeberger Green. Rodney Fitzgerald King. Luke Patrick Haley. Shiloh Ariel Noy. Mackenzie Elizabeth Hand. Audress Carrera Korth. Jessica Marie Hansen. Diane Marie Kovac. Andrew Dennis Hendrickson. Cassie Alberta Margart Lester. Marion Hill. Elizabeth, Anne, Lowry, Eric Timothy Holman, Suzanne Michelle Lesabe, Plenary Ives, Sam Matthew, Glenn William Johnson, Ashley Marie Mullenix, Jeffrey Allen Johnson, Lori Melissa Moncrief, Michaela Ray Johnson, Brooke Marie Nelson, Rebecca Renee Kalin, Elaine Priscilla Alberts, Brett Christian Kelleher, Hannah McKell Owens, Christopher John Kaloje, Mary Peltikian, Kaylee Lynn Cutterna, Michelle Marie Perez, Jenny Kunza, Andrea Lee Perry, Paul Thomas Lack, Samantha Rose Ellen Pearson Hartwig, Jennifer Marie Leo, Nicole C. Rustler, Brent Tenorio Limos, Madeline Elise Rupert, Zakia Marcus, Jamie L. Ryan, Amanda Gale Little, Heather A. Sayer, Angela Lowe, Jennifer Lynn Sales, Taylor Renee Marshall, Kathleen Danella Sales, Karina Macias, Kimberly Luce Sheehan, Robert Anthony Marazzo, Morgan Elaine Sloan, Abigail Mason, Jeanette Mary Steiner, Kimberly May,
Elise Steele,
Scott Harrison McInnes, Heidi Ramona Sturm, Julie Rowe Meyer, Christine Sullivan, Christopher Rob Miller, Marley Jean Swam, Christina Marie Miller, Nassim Tashakur. Christina Marie Moldenhauer. Jacqueline Kristen Trujillo. Hannah Marie Nelson. Angela Catherine Wanderer. Lisa N. Nelson. Cheryl N. Wetworth. Ryan Paul.
Brittany Elise West.
Amy Plew. Mosiah Alfonso Wilson. Leslie Pont. Jennifer Lynn Porter. Christina Lynn Pratt. Brandy R. Prater. Abby Elizabeth Price Offerman. Kathy Lynn Reynolds. Meredith Lee Rolfe. Alexa Salvador. Cynthia M. Savovic. Katie Michelle Scheiffelbein. Karen Millicent Martine Schilhauser. Elizabeth Schultz. Stephanie Joy Schultz. Megan Jean Simmons. Kayla Ray Sidwell. Spencer Irvin Smith. Lindsay Joanne Spencer. Jennifer Lynn Sturm. Catherine Mary Sullivan. Marie Ann Svensson. Thomas Ella Telford. Amy Lynn Thompson. Alexander Michaelbein.
CJ Toby.
Lyndon Gunn Tracy. Jennifer Lynn Trainer. Sandra Gale Vance. Michaela View. Sierra Skywalker. Seth Robert Wilkin. Sherilyn Mary Williams. Monica Diane Wilson. Suzanne Marie Zalutko.
This concludes the conferral of doctoral and graduate degrees. On behalf of Gonzaga University and all who are present, I share in the appreciation and gratitude of all it took for our students to achieve an academic dream. President McCullough, faculty, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2022. In return, will all degree recipients please rise and give a round of applause in appreciation to the faculty who have guided you and to the family and friends who have supported you in this accomplishment. Congratulations, everyone. Please be seated. Here to welcome our newest graduates into the alumni family is Vice President for University Advancement, Joe Poss.
Good afternoon. Some say that commencement marks the closing of a chapter in your life, that wherever you go from here, your Gonzaga experience will be behind you. I can assure you, your Gonzaga experience has only just begun. And to that point, I would ask all of our graduates, I'm assuming you have brought your phones with you, correct? Pull those phones out and take a selfie in this moment. Come on, you know you need to do it. And help your neighbor if they didn't bring theirs. On behalf of all of us here at Gonzaga, Class of 22, it is my distinct pleasure to officially welcome you as Gonzaga University alumni. The network of more than 65,000 ZAG alumni of the university extends across the country and around the world. Whether you stay in Spokane or are off to another location, the ZAG community will walk alongside you in partnership for your journey. From career coaching, networking opportunities, faith formation, pursuit of new studies, new degrees, to social events and game watches, the community you've come to know as a student now extends out into the world. Connecting with one of our 53 ZAG alumni chapters located across the planet, it is a great way to get involved no matter where you live. Those 65,000 ZAG alumni and tens of thousands of people who have come to love this university look forward to networking with you and connecting in the community no matter where you go. Our alumni and friend chapters around the globe await you, but first, and most immediately, following the ceremony, we invite all of you and your guests to join us on the Herrick Quad Lawn for a celebratory reception, to meet fellow ZAGs, to learn more about what is available to you as alumni. Additionally, don't look. You're going to want to. Additionally, you will find under your seat a graduation gift from all of us, along with more information about what you can gain from Gonzaga's alumni programming. You are now and will forever be a part of ZAG Nation. We are honored to celebrate this important moment with you. It is my distinct pleasure to officially welcome you to the Gonzaga University Alumni Association. We welcome you all. ZAGs for lifetime. Congratulations. And lastly, to that selfie, which I hope will be an image that you keep for the rest of your life. Share it often today. Share it with those who have helped you be here today. Share it and build the network. we have an immense responsibility as Zags to give back, to help others. You begin that journey today. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe. I want to welcome Father Mai back to give a benediction.
As you go forward, know that the Lord has plans for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. May the Lord bless you, to give you spiritual eyes and discernment in all things, and to keep you, to help you walk continually in honesty and integrity. May the Lord make His face shine upon you, help you to be wise leaders, not conform to the world, but be influencers in these generations and be transformed by your power. May the Lord be gracious to you, help you live your life as salt of the earth and light to the world, so that it's so desperately seeking to know God's truth. May the Lord turn His face towards you, that you would have a vision and heart for the world. And may the Lord give you peace, be your refuge and security in every place that you go, that you can overcome all challenges. And may Almighty God bless you all, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Mai. A thank you to the many members and partners of the Gonzaga community who helped to make today's celebration a reality. We are especially grateful to the deep and enduring support from Walter and Karen Worthy, Terry and Pat Payne, and for the inspiring words from Terry and Chelsea today. All guests and graduates are invited to enjoy a champagne reception on the Herrick Quad lawn following this ceremony. Class of 2022 alumni, please remain seated as the faculty and stage party exit. And yes, this concludes Gonzaga University's 129th graduate commencement ceremony.